different topics for today. I want to share with our audience, and actually I want to ask Jeff a question that a lot of our clients seem to be asking these days. When you are interviewing people for jobs, Jeff, and you're asking them, you're going over their resume, do you ever ask them why they're changing jobs or why they're looking?
You know, I always ask them that because I'm looking for a pattern in people's lives and how they've sort of made decisions and if they've made logical decisions. And when I ask them the question, I have to tell you, Mark, most of the time I'm disturbed by the look in their eyes when I'm asking, because I can see them thinking at the time and they're trying to figure out the answer. And I don't feel good a lot of the time about what I'm seeing happening on the other side of the table.
Right. No, I mean, it's a big deal for the employer and the employee. On the employer end, you want to make sure the reason why somebody is joining you are for the right reasons. And for the employee, you want to make sure you bring across the table why you're moving from your job or open to moving from your job to the next job. And it's a balancing act, because as an employee, a lot of times you were recruited for the job, like a company like ours approached you about a better opportunity, and it's all about the better opportunity. It's not what's wrong with your current, quote, relationship, employment situation. It's what's right about the new job. And at the same time, employers are looking to dig in terms of really understanding the person's job movement.
As I said, I like not just job movement. You want to know a person's career patterns.
Correct.
And how they've made their decisions, why they've made their decisions, what were the circumstances. And you know, you expect some things not to work out. It's like a marriage. You don't expect everybody to have, let's say, 5 jobs and everyone to be perfect. You want to understand the circumstances and the patterns of their life.
Right. Right. You want to, as an employer, understand the circumstances, because if you're going to bring this person on, you're looking at this person to be a long-term employee. You don't want this person to be a short-term employee, particularly when you see patterns in their resume of short-term jobs. As an employee, though, there may be reasons other than what they've said, a newer challenge. It may be that they're being harassed at work. And what they don't want to do is, they don't want to state that as the reason, because an employer may, when you always look at it as, well, how will it affect me? So if you're saying, for example, this employee in reality says, look, I'm being harassed at work, that will open up a potential can of worms and saying, well, and all of a sudden you have this point where you space out and say, well, Bill in engineering has an issue with it. We're dealing with Bill right now. So what if this person is in that department? Or what if this situation happens? So it really diverts the strength of the interview. So as an employee, you want to talk about a positive reason, but at the same time, you want to have an understandable, correct, truthful reason.
Well,